Smol. Smol.com. That is the SMSL M100 DAC. It's about $100, I think. It's currently unavailable on Amazon because, you know, it's got 2 reviews and they sent it to me. So, of course, it's just not in stock anymore. But we'll review it regardless. I like this form factor. Wipe it off my sleeve. I think I like it better than the Loxg Pyramid, which if you can't tell, I'm doing this immediately after this. But there's a reason. There's a reason, because the other Loxg DAC, that thing over there, is a little abnormal. And this is more normal and very, very simple. Like, stupid simple. Like, how fucking stupid simple do you want it? 2 USBs. One if you want to use it as a USB DAC. Also works with OTG. You just got to get the cable for it. These are 2 micros. This is the power USB in, coaxial in, fiber optic in, RCA out. You have now been taken on a tour of the M100 DAC. Oh my God. It has this glass fascia. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. Give it the wipe. Give it the wipe, see? Spoiler alert, right? So we got a power button, which turns it off. Turns it on. It says 100. This is the M100. And then it goes to the input, which is 44 kilohertz. You press that. Input 2, input 3, input 1, input 2. Input 1 is USB. Input 2 is SPDIF. Input 3 is coaxial digital. That's literally all I have to talk about. We're done. We're done with features. It's the most basic of DACs. It's the smallest. It's the cutest. It comes in red or blue. I think maybe black. I don't know. It should come in one of those colors. Collects fingerprints like a motherfucker. And when they sent it to me, they mentioned the fact that it doesn't include the remote control. And that's what bothers me, because they don't sell it here with the remote control, and they should. Because this thing with a volume control would be just off the chain. It would just, look at it. Look, you plug it in USB from the service port on your computer, on your television. You plug fiber optic into it from your television. You have RCA outs to go to powered monitors, and then your living room is done. You don't even need the SU8 anymore. It's probably why they're not doing that. But regretfully, we don't get the one with the remote control. Hashtag free the remote. Hashtag free the remote. The reason I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in depth is because, it's a simple DAC. How's it sound? Really good? That's great. It has numbers. It's this fucking stupid thing called numbers. Total harmonic distortion plus noise for the RCA output is 0.0005. That's a lot. Or I should say that's a very little amount. Dynamic range 114 dB. And then it'll handle 44.1 kilohertz all the way up to 768. Usually 384 is like where it goes like, hey, that's stupid. But the sampling rates this will handle is up to 768 kilohertz. And then DSD 512. Now that'll only work with USB, and I'm using it on fiber optic, so I'm limited to the terrible limit of 24,192, which is still well above human hearing. But the fact that this can read like digital signals up to 768, even their other one, they have another one out that actually is in stock, the Sanskrit 10th high end, I don't know what that means, which is $93, only handles up to 384. Wait a second, hold on. That has 3 zeros. They both have 3 zeros. Okay. Basically, I'll link to both of these because this one's in stock and this one's not in stock. They should be roughly the same price. They should have the exact same inputs. I don't know why SMSL is selling 2. Why the M100 and the Sanskrit 10th? What's your goal? What are you going for here, SMSL? Tell me. They sent this to me, by the way. They're like, you want to review our new M100? I'm like, yeah. It'll not be in stock. It's great. I'm sitting here now for like, I don't know, 30 minutes. It's probably been plugged in for about 30 minutes. And usually before a review, I'll you know, just give it like the last test. I've tested it before. I put it back. I take it out. I put it back. So I took it out. And these RCAs are running. These are the Amazon Basics RCAs. I'll link those. Those will be in stock. They're amazing. That's going to the $789, which you can't buy. Because if you're going to test a DAC, you might as well test it with the best fucking headphone amp that's ever existed. And I got my Alaras out. And next to the Alaras, I got the ADX 5000s, which are the new Audio-Technica's top-of-the-line flagship. They're not mine, but I'm going to kiss them anyway. Let's put the Alaras back on. And let's just go... That's a girl with a dragon tattoo. Bird of Prey. Or Great Bird of Prey. The 789 is a great headphone amplifier. There's no doubt. And I love these Alaras. So when I plug in a $100 little blue box to it and I can taste just the passion fruit of Jesus, I know that it's doing a good job. Take that down just a little bit down. Because I wasn't back in the day. I wasn't a huge fan of like, I was all DACs sound the same. That was Zeos circa 2016, and 2017, and then 2018 started touching on shit. We're in the best time ever in the history of the world if you're into audio and you're into cheap audio. This is it. I was having this discussion with DMS 10 years ago. If you took a JDS Labs Atom, which is their $100 amp, and this DAC, back in time, 10 years, it'd be like $3,000. It would be some absurd amount of money. That's 2009. Like, shit existed, but like what was that? The quality of components and the way things are being built and the standards and the noise reduction, it's just mind-fuckingly good. I was gonna say mind-boggling, and then I stopped boggling and put the fuck word in there, because why not? Because that's what I'm hearing right now, listening to the Scrooged OST, listening to Elliot Gets Fired. That isn't like something that audiophiles whip out at shows on vinyl. But the combination of the three things that are happening right now, that song's from the 80s. 87, I think, Scrooge came out. So it ain't the music. It's the headphones are amazing. Linked in the description. The DAC, the amp is amazing. Linked in the description. And then this DAC is feeding it, and I can tell it's good. Like, I've hooked up other DACs to this. I hooked up this Loxgia, and they're all good. But this is a little bit more good. Just something about it. And you don't ask me to describe it, because that's not what Zeos do. Zeos knows the Geshelli Labs got it. The Enog 2 got it, and this got it. They both got it. And if this had a remote control, oof. Mother of... There's like a space. I mean, it could just be the headphones. It could just be the amp. But I've run it off of like... Well, shit. Let's turn that one on. That one's set to right. We're on this gain. We're at this level. I'm going to unpause that. I'm going to plug. It's got to go down a little bit because it's balanced. It's so close it hurts. It's so close it hurts. Now, granted, that is a balanced DAC feeding that one, but it's... Let's do one more test. Let's put these stupid Japanese headphones with a stupid wire. Oh, let's lower the volume. I don't know how it's going to go. Full gain. And now back to the M100. I'm gonna get pulled for Beastie Boys, I know it. The reason I left the Lox G amp here is for this. Because when you're done with this, if you're not gonna use it for headphones, and you just need a 100 watt or $100 DAC for a speaker amp, if you've got a dumb amp, you've got a SA50, SA98, SA160, or one of the topping amps, or this, if you bought the Lox G and you want something that, I'm sorry, it's blue, it has to go on the left. There needs to be now a spherical thing, like that doesn't know. Look at the shapes. There's so many shapes in 2019. Now, the problem being that this is outputting a legit line voltage, and I explained in the review of this that it gets real hot real fast. So we're going like, that's there. Yeah, if you hear a benefit in a DAC on a headphone, it might carry over to speakers. It might not. Speakers have a lot more going on. The space around you, if the weather is cold, how clean your ears are, if your hair is covering it. I want to play. This is like the dream team. I was talking about how you could use the Lox G. Oh, sorry, I've got to move you. Because yes, you can use this, and you could use this, and it sort of doesn't fit. But I mean, if you're going to get a blue DAC to match your red amp, why not just go with the shapes, bro? The shapes, bro. Shapes stack. Cowboy Bebop OST, by the way. That's Too Good, Too Bad by Yoko Kanno. This is worth looking into for, like, anything that doesn't require balance. So, Shit Madi, or this, I might say this. There's people who have, in the Geshelli Labs or this. I'm taking the Geshelli because American made and balanced, and it has those features to actually drop the voltage. But that doesn't have USB. If you need USB, if you're a person who's got just a laptop and you just want to, for whatever reason, you want a just straight DAC and not a DAC amp, that one instead. With this one, I don't even know where I am anymore. I think what I'm trying to say is, for $100 or whatever it's gonna come back for sale, maybe in like, I don't know, April.
Hey, that's kind of catchy. It's coming from that island. Let's steer heedlessly towards it.
DACs are real hard to review, and it's hard for you to grasp it, because there's no way I can hook up a microphone or recording rig and say, listen to the output of this DAC. You have to just fucking put your faith in me and believe. I wish every DAC had the ability to lower the gain. If this had a remote control, that would be doable. I'm pretty sure when it turns on and says 100, that's not the name of it. That's what the volume would have been at. Oh well. Can't win them all, right? Anyway, this thing is cute as fuck, and it's tiny, and it's smaller than the power brick of most amps. Why not think about it? Consider it. It's the blue. You got the little blue box. It's the blue with the red. And I'll link the other one that's the Sanskrit that has... doesn't go as... I can't trust to say that, oh, they're going to be the same quality. They're both of the same total harmonic distortion, but the Sanskrit one does not support 768. So this one has a different DAC chip going into it. So I'm not going to say, I'll link it, but I'm not going to say, So there's that. That'll be in the description. This thing will still be in the description because it's amazing. Alexa, stop! Alright, my Alexa's gone fucking out of her mind. I don't know what I said. I hope I freaked out yours too, though. Wallpaper available in the description. It's a real rough one. I like rough drawings. That's a good, rough Oscar. The yard sale's coming up. What is that bitch talking about? This will be in a yard sale. This will be in a yard sale. These will go back on my wall. F you, buddy. This will be in the yard sale. Yard sale? Yard sale? Yard sale? No. Sorry, boys. So anyway, check out the Patreon if you want to buy into this stuff. Check out the Patreon if you want to watch these reviews slightly early. A week, 10 days. I'm trying to build up a nice buffer. And you also get to ask me any questions you want directly on Patreon. If you join the $10 tier, you get into a private chat where you get to literally ask me questions, and I hit the button and then speak to you to answer them. So people have been jumping on that. And that's getting huge now. What else? Links, wallpaper, Patreon, hi-fi guides? Maybe? My lists on Arzeos? This would have to go in there under DACs now. Remind me in the future to do that. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. This has been a daily review by Zeos. I'm just befuddled by like, what is 2 years from now DAC going to be like? Here's a $100 DAC. Oh, by the way, it's multi-bit and it's R2R multi-bit for $100, and it'll be real. Oh my God, we're all gonna be fucking